Surat Naziyaat. Those who pull out. It revealed in Makkah city. It has 46 verses. Part number 30, Surah number 79. I seek refuge with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from accursed shaitan devil, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. By those angels who pull out the souls of the disbelievers and the wicked with great violence. By those angels who gently take out the souls of the believers, and by those that swim along, angels or planets in their orbits, and by those that press forward as in a race, the angels or stars or the horses, and by those angels who arrange to do the commands of their Lord. So verily you disbelievers will be called to account. On the day when the first blowing of the trumpet is blown, the earth and the mountains will shake violently and everybody will die. The second blowing of the trumpet follows it and everybody will be resurrected. Some hearts that day will shake with fear and anxiety. Their eyes will be downcast. They say, shall we indeed be returned to our former state of life, even after we are crumbled bones? They say, it would in that case be a return with loss, but it will be only a single zajara shout, the second blowing of the trumpet, when behold they find themselves on the surface of the earth, alive after their death. Has there come to you the story of Moses, peace be upon him, when his Lord called him in the scared valley of Tuwa? Go to Pharaoh, verily he has transgressed all bounds in crime since polytheism disbelief, and say to him, would you purify yourself from the sin of disbelief by becoming a believer, and that I guide you to your Lord, so you should fear him. Then Moses, peace be upon him, showed him the great sign miracles. But Pharaoh denied and disobeyed. Then he turned his back, striving against Allah. Then he gathered his people and cried aloud, saying, I am your Lord most high. So Allah seized him with punishment for his last and first transgression. Verily in this is an instructive admonition for whosoever fears Allah. Are you more difficult to create or in the heaven and he constructed? He raised its height and perfected it. Its night he covers with darkness, and its forenoon he brings out with light. And after that he spread the earth and brought forth therefrom its water and its pasture, and the mountains he has fixed firmly, to be a provision and benefit for you and your cattle. But when there comes the greatest catastrophe, the day of recompense, the day when man shall remember what he strove for, and hell-fire shall be made apparent in full view for every one who sees. Then for him who transgressed all bounds in disbelief, oppression, and evil deeds of disobedience to Allah, and preferred the life of this world by following his evil desires and lusts, verily his abode will be hellfire. But as for him who feared standing before his Lord and restrained himself from impure evil desires and lusts, verily paradise will be his abode. They ask you, Muhammad, peace be upon him, about the hall, when will be its appointed time. You have no knowledge to say anything about it. To your Lord belongs the knowledge of the term thereof. You, O Muhammad, peace be upon him, are only a warner for those who fear it. The day they see it, it will be as if they had not tried in this world except an afternoon or a morning.